Hello, welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. Today I'm going to be doing the review of the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack, set number 75412, and this is made out of 119 pieces. Now this set does include 4 minifigures, 3 of whom are unique. They are 2 Imperial Death Troopers and a Night Trooper. The other minifigure in this set is another Night Trooper. The only difference is that the unique Night Trooper has a grey helmet, whereas the non-unique has a white helmet. It's a relatively small set, as you can imagine, with the less than 120 piece count. It measures at roughly 2.5 inches or 6 centimeters high, 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters long, and 3 inches or 7 centimeters wide. So if you have a look at the box itself, you can see it's supposed to be in the midst of battle, obviously. The 2 of the minifigures on it, 2 of them next to it, and then it shows the 4 minifigures along the bottom there. And then if we have a look at the back, it just shows some more detailing of like the transport that's on it, and it shows that the troops can be in it as well. And yeah, so I think that overall this is a really nice set. I think some of the bits added on it are good, like the fact that the troops can get actually fit on it, so it's not like one of these where they build it and it's too small for the troops. And then with the weapons rack as well. And yeah, so without further ado, let's have a look at the finished model. So we're back, and this is the finished model, and overall I do think that it looks really nice. But just before I have a look at the main model itself, let's have a look at the 4 minifigures that are included in the set. So we have 2 Death Troopers, both exactly the same. There's a lot going on in terms of printing on these models, except for the arms. The arms are completely blank. But on the rest of it, there is a lot going on. So the helmet is probably the most barren, so it's made to look like it's got a visor piece, a bit where the nose and the mouth comes down in the mask, and then there's some like gold touches added, which are it's actually a very tasteful gold in my opinion. It's not too bland, but it's not too upfront and in your face that it sort of takes away from the minifigure itself, which is really nice. And then on its front, it's got mainly the grey, or the grey lines, which it would usually have to show the armour, but then it does have like some red ribbon almost, and then more gold markings, and the same thing for the legs. And then there's nothing on the back of the legs or the back of the helmet, but on the minifigure's back, there's more grey detailing for panels, and then more sort of red ribbon and golden detailing. Now there are 2 of them, they're the exact same. Now we have the 2 Night Troopers. Now one of these is unique, one of them isn't. This is the non-unique one, so it is pretty much a normal stormtrooper as you'd get, but the only difference is it once again has some of the red ribbon and some of the gold markings. That's the only difference really, but again, very tasteful. I think it works very well. So obviously the helmet is on the normal stormtrooper, which obviously this is based on, is very detailed. There's a lot of stuff going on with how the helmet's moulded, like the eye slits, stuff like that. And then on the chest, more again grey detailing for the panels and the belt, and then red ribbon and the gold detailing, and then there's obviously the gold detailing on the helmet, and then there's one piece of red ribbon and a little bit of gold detailing on the legs as well. And last but certainly not least, we have the Night Trooper, which is unique, which, for me trying to figure this out, the only reason it is unique is the helmet, purely because the helmet's grey. So you could put the other one on, and then this one would not be unique, and that one would. But I'm not too sure how I feel about the grey helmet, because it just feels a bit too much, if that makes sense. Because obviously, white is obviously a very bright colour, and it just seems to go dark really quickly, and I'm just not too sure how keen I am on it. I mean, it's not the worst Star Wars minifigure Lego's ever made, definitely not, but it's not the best either, and the detailing is virtually I think it actually is pretty much the exact same as the other Stormtrooper. It's just that the ribbon is in slightly different places, and the gold is in slightly different places as well, but even the moulding on the helmet is the exact same. So it would have been nice to see it slightly different, but never mind. So now I've had a look at the minifigures, let's have a look at the main set itself. Now this isn't going to be probably the most interesting of Lego set reviews. There's not a mad amount to say about this, I'm going to be honest with you. There's the cockpit, but it's not a matter of you can move the front of it forwards like you usually can. you can literally just take it off, and that's how you do it. So it's not attached to a clip piece or anything where you can just move it out the way. You do have to properly take it off the model. So I was hoping that it'd be a clip piece, just so it was a little bit better and felt a little bit more put together. But hey ho, never mind. You can see the engine on the back. Again, the engine, not the best. Obviously just 4 blue studs, but yeah, again, for a set like this, it's okay. Something I do like is the wings on the side, which obviously would be used as stabilisers for landing. They're quite nice. All 4 of them are on ball points, so you can move all 4 of them to any angle you like. And then there's not a lot left to say. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but a couple clips at the top there. It's the same thing on the other side, and they are used to store the 4 weapons that you get in the set, 3 being assault rifles, 1 being a sniper rifle. And then the very last playability feature, a very, very classic playability feature for Star Wars sets, is a stud shooter. So obviously you just push the side of it down like that, and the thing should come out. It is not wanting to as of right now. There we go. So it just comes out like that, and then you can just slide it back into place. It reloads and it's ready to go again. And yeah, I think that this is, for the very, very small piece count of the set, this is actually, LEGO's done quite well with the resources they had at the disposal, really. And I think it's quite a nice little set. Obviously it's a battle pack, so this isn't really what it's going to be used for. It's going to be for the Death Troopers and the Night Troopers, but I still think that this is quite a nice little model to be included in the set. And yeah, so thanks again. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment your thoughts about it, and also make sure you watch out for the Sunday's video, which is going to be Dad's review of the dinosaur fossils Triceratops School.